My name's Flux and I'm a biker from Essex. And I'm not an Essex boy. I love the feeling of the noise of the Harley, your hands in the air.
Loyalty, respect, brotherhood.
I don't want to grow up. I want to be a kid forever.
So I did a wheelie. I went straight across into a dish. It's not coming off, it's what you hit.
And that's how fast he was doing 97.
It's not a major thing, it's just a real friendly thing.
If it's a bike problem, it's a man. If it's a wife problem, it's usually a girl.
Done with a homemade tattoo gun when I was about 14. Much to mother's disgust.
Forever riding around with no lights on so they couldn't see where I'd gone. It's not just fast, it's fucking fast.
Look, I am your father.
Go out and enjoy myself. Party every day. Since I was 17 years old, I've probably had 2 years without a motorbike. And it got to me. I tried to live a normal life. And but bikes brought me back, and I bought my first Harley after that, and I've never looked back. And Harleys is all I ride now. When you ride a Harley, you know what riding a motorcycle is about. A friend of mine had told this guy about what I do, how I build bikes, and it just so happened I bumped into him in a pub, and we had a sit down and a chat, and he said, look, why don't you come up my bike shop and have a chat with us and see if you like what I do up there. So that next Saturday I went up and I never really left.
Just like being creative, really. Just like pushing the boundaries and seeing what I can build from metal, basically. Just working with metal. I love metal because it's just a substance you can add, you can take away, you can make whatever you want with it. You know, it's beautiful. Originally, it's a British bike shop that I bought from a friend of mine. Well, I was doing work for him, restoring bikes. Kind of in the background. When he didn't have time, he had too much work, he gave it, find it out to me. But he moved to the States and he decided to sell the shop to me. He offered it to me and I said, yeah, brilliant, I jumped at the chance. So really for that amount of time, while I was in the old shop, I was restoring classic bikes and selling spares, that kind of thing. I did it for so long, I needed to build a different type of bike. Do you see what I mean? So and that's another reason why I went into the chopper side of things. Just knew I could have a good go at it, and just decided to play, really.
We do build people's dreams, and it's great, and there's nothing like seeing a guy's face when he walks in and sees another part on his bike.
Build as I go. You know, so someone will give me an idea, someone will come in and say, well, I want this, here's a few pictures I found on the internet, I want to build this bike. I try and turn off of doing an exact copy, because obviously that's not a unique bike then, is it? But what I tend to like to do is to take little snippets from here and there and just try and create something new.
The moment when he's got to start the bike up and ride it home, that is great, because they're so nervous and we're nervous. We're nervous for them feeling nervous.
Well, it's a one-off. It's something that nobody else has done. You know, every single bike is different. So there's the joy for me is creating something like that. There's nothing else the same in the world. You know, I've created that from my mind. And it's just one off, it's as simple as that, and no one else has got one.
When the guy comes in and I've got a colour, I've got this, I've got that, it's lovely. My favourite bit, to be honest, is just cutting people's bikes up.
Making people happy by building them fantastic bikes, that's the idea. Let's hope it works.
And when somebody rides a perfectly good taxed MOT bike in, and I just go out with an angle grinder and cut in the bits, I do get excited about it, I must say. And when they come back in and it's turned into the bike they wanted, and they hear it start and they ride it down the road, nothing better.
This box of bits come along, and I thought, well, now's the time to do it, you know. But it has taken nearly 4 years, because I've taken it to different places and things didn't work out, been let down, but now I've found the right place, and yeah, it's all coming together and it's nearly there. No rush. I've waited so long.
This is the natural speed of things, and this is what should happen. You know, I'm not rushing it. I always take the time, but this is how it should happen.
It's different every time I come. It's progressing nicely, isn't it?
That's it.
You know, something that I always wanted to do is build a custom bike, which is now what I'm doing. You know, well, not what I'm doing, which is League Classics are doing for me. You know, and doing a fine job. It's bigging it all the way down.
Yeah, it's just a monster.
You see some of them, they go so small, don't they? I suppose it's a bit daunting. I think, you know, 15 years off of a bike, we'll get on it, we'll get off it, fall over, go up the road, and how are you going to feel, you know, because it's a different type of bike to your production bikes or road bikes, you know, it's totally different altogether, so it'll be a little bit daunting. I might ask them to put some stabilisers on it.
So I used to be a punk, so being different and being in your own crowd has always appealed to me.
But when you were a punk, you had that great big Mohican.
Yeah.
So your crash helmet, wouldn't your lid wouldn't have fitted on, would it? Or did you still have to like put it
Just
down?
pull it down,
Oh, you did.
squash it on. Could have slot to the top. Like a Roman centurion. They used to have screws, stick-ins with the shoulder. So when the cops would come and go, you're nicked. They get their hands and they go, ah, and you run.
Me and Andy will hire a truck, put some of our bikes in, Donington Park, World Chopper Championships and stuff, we've taken some of our bikes too.
Chris likes doing the shows. I enjoy the shows while I'm there. More, I like going in the evening and that, you know. And the best thing about the shows that I like is people appreciating my work, basically. You know, when I see somebody looking at my bike and taking a photo, it makes me really happy. Simple as that. So I always hide in the background. I don't let anyone see me or anything. So sorry, what if I get that?
When you get up there and you're starting to get recognised as bike builders of a quality, and you see these guys you've seen from a distance for so many years and they know you, that's a buzz as well. You're at a motorcycle show, your bikes are standing right next to theirs, people are taking photographs of their bikes and yours, and they recognise you and go, hello mate, how are you?
That was my beautiful way. Want some milk?
Right, at the moment we're at the Sevens Clubhouse, just showing you around the place, show what we're doing on a weekend, get drunk, have a party.
I am the president of the Seven Stripe Motorcycle Club. We started the club about 17 years ago. Started with a reaction of like a few mates getting together, riding about together. Started MCC, not an MC. It's all gone well from there. We're one of the biggest front patch clubs in England. And obviously we're around with a lot of other clubs too, you know, it's all good, You know, we've got our own clubhouse, our own bar.
Well, the club's been going 17 years. I've been a member 16. And it took me 14 years to get that vice president's pension. I look after people. I try to look after people, help out whenever I can, however I can. And they're my brothers and sisters. and you look after your family. They're my family. They're family that I can choose.
When you hang around and you go up through the prospect thing, something will happen. We pick up a name for you. Our latest prospect at the moment used to be called Bart, but he's fucked up so much that we call him Manuel now.
Because I can be a bit violent occasionally.
Because I look like Pugsley at the Adams family. When I was little, I even had the little curl of hair on the top. So I've had that nickname since I was 4. And I wasn't going to let anyone else give me a nickname.
My nickname's Chucker, and each one of our guys has their nickname on them. That way it's easy to remember their name.
We go out, we do Easter egg runs for kids that are in hospital, in children's homes. We do Christmas, we've got a Christmas run coming up where we take presents out to kids that are in children's homes and hospitals.
We may look hard and horrible and ugly, like me, but we do nice things.
And I was in a festival in Holland, and I tell you what, there was 2 or 3 geezers turned up on bikes, and I'm having a look at the bikes, as you do, and I saw the guys there with the 77 badge on. Oh man, it makes you feel proud. You know what I mean? It's just, they're my boys, you know what I mean? They live here.
What? What? You should stand here, because you need someone with no hair, get it shiny.
It's a nice crowd. It's an alternative scene in Southend that doesn't follow the mainstream rules, and there ain't a lot of that about.
Yeah, I've got a tattoo studio. I have a full-time job. Most of the guys here, a lot of people see bikers as dirty greasers and that sort of thing. We've got social workers, bank managers, all sorts of things like that in our club. Most of the guys here own their own businesses.
These are guys playing silly, but it's all about fun. Every part about the bike world is having fun, and that's what we do. If it ain't fun, you're in the wrong place.
Nice bum.
Lovely to find them. It was like a social wilderness before I found Sevens, quite honestly.
A lot of people see us as a threat, but we're not a threat in any way. No, we're not a threat. We enjoy it. We enjoy our own lifestyle. We enjoy what we want to do. Don't have a wank.
White lady, green lady, lemon, yellow, blue, red lady, orange lady, who the hell are you? She's got me purple lady, hazy baby, oh my god, you drive me crazy, but I'll be back and that's a fact. I got this trigger in my mind, I'm always thinking I gotta...
Them bloody speed humps, you know, you catch one of them, it just mullers the bloody. Council ought to be aware of this, you know. Putting these bloody obstacles up.
Yeah.
Eccentric, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's about all you can say about it.
I'm a bit odd.
Reversed into the fence, fluffed the sump, long legs, jumped out of the car, hands in pocket, walking away, and he went, pfft. That was it. And I thought, I like that man.
Bollocks, well, 120 is a bit of a joke. You might be very lucky and get it somewhere between 90 and 100 miles an hour, but like 120, that's never going to happen. This particular bike here, I just thought I just got to have it. That was 35 years ago. It's changed a bit over the years. Pretty much like myself, I've got older as well. But she's still a good ride. And that is the love of my life.
He said, will you marry me? I said, of course I will. He went inside, accosted the barman there, and took a little ring off his key ring, still got the screw attached, and that's my first engagement ring. I've now got 3 so far. But he hasn't actually bought me one.
What do you want?
That's cost me a few relationships.
Why is that?
That bike. Well, with the exception of Tracy here, girls don't understand. They think like you're out with the lads, but it's not. It's just getting out on the bike and just having the wind through you and just enjoying it, and like it. That's how it is.
I'm just sad I didn't know him years ago. As we are now, I didn't want to know him years ago. I don't. No. He gets a whack now, let alone then.
She said, you think more of that bike than you do of me. She said, you're always out on it. You never got any time for me. And I went, well, you know, I do. I'm in and out sort of thing. You know what I mean? So
I know this story.
She went, whinge, moan, and she just, I said, well, like, well, at the end, she said, no, you're going to have to choose between me and the bike. I went, now don't ask me to make a choice like that, She said, well, you're going to have to start putting me first. I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, if that's how it is, then I'm sorry, darling, you're going to have to go. That's it.
But may I just say, I've heard the end of this story, but may I just say, as you walk out the door before you close it, that bike's been a better ride than you ever have.
And the ring, it cost me about 400 quid, that ring. And I never did get it back because she slung it up the fucking road.
You best shut your mouth.
It was a long time ago, darling. I was only about 30.
And that was a long time ago.
The favourite part of the bike, I think, has got to be the kill switch. Scaring people and riding through tunnels, popping the pipes.
So how does that work?
Just kills the ignition, and then when you turn it back on again, you get huge flames come out the back, followed by a real loud bang. There was an old boy walking a dog down the road, and as I went past him, I popped the pipe. That's what we call it, popping the pipes. As we popped the pipe, the dog jumped over the wall.
You can't pop the pipe.
And then he pulled this old boy over. I've had a horse jump a fence. That was quite funny. I do respect horses. I don't go around looking for horses.
Do you start them up a lot indoors?
Yeah, well, you have to keep them running, don't you? Yeah, so yeah, once in a while we start them up. Would you like to hear it running?
Sure.
I'll see what I can do. I'm just going to fire the hot rod, darling.
Sorry?
I'm just going to start the hot rod up. They're used to it now. They don't seem to worry too much about it.
So what do your neighbours think?
About me? I think they like me, really.
You hear that?
What's that?
He shags them.
You can't be saying that.
He's lived here 21 years on his own, and he said he would never have a woman in the house. Been here 2 years. Really happy. Really happy.
Well, yeah, that was one way round it.
What's happening with the bike? Well, hopefully today it'll be the day that I can actually be handed the keys to it, because supposedly it's complete. I haven't seen it yet, but as far as I'm aware, it's D-Day, if you like.
Raccoon eyes tattooed with lies, back soon with voodoo you prescribe, saying that you've changed, saw your change coming, cause a change like yours come a dime a dozen. Hey Bill, man, you are so slick, gave it to your homies and they all got sick, doctor prescribed, so there ain't no risk. Now the Lord to the ball, sucking up that plastic, and they've all got tombstones in their eyes. They don't care if they leave or if they die. Smoking bells till the gates
just as black as the lines written on your face. And there ain't nothing that I can say or do, 'cause I'm stuck on the couch shooting the two. No, there ain't nothing that I can say or do, 'cause the devil's got his evil grip on you. What happened to you, homie? You used to be the Mac, now you're trapped in the shack, getting all gagged back. Is where you at, waiting on the back, so you can lick a jelly out of more brain patch. Pills to the gills, pills to the gills, sling a little on the side just to pay the bill. Pills to the gills, brother get real, get your bottom pills while your soul gets killed. Pills to the gills, pills to the gills, sling a little on the side just to pay the bill. Pills to the gills, brother get real, get your bottom pills while your soul gets killed.
I hit a manhole cover, and the bike went straight. Rather than going around a corner, my leg got caught in some school railings and it just ripped it off.
You know, we have lost friends through bike accidents, and every biker I've ever known, including myself, including both of us, have come off bikes at some point in our lives.
I've known a few people who died, not that I was there, and it does shock you, but I think it makes you ride that little bit safer next time.
I've had more broken bones playing stupid things like football and rugby than what I have on a motorcycle.
You'll probably see signs everywhere saying loud pipes save lives. That is absolutely 100% true.
He was hanging on by a thread, but luckily the thread was the part that holds the nerve, so I still move my foot, you see. But I've got no knee now, so I can't bend my leg. It's just a prop really, but it doesn't matter to me. It comes with the territory.
That's what it's all about.
See, we work so hard in here, as you can see.
I must admit, the years of constant partying are starting to pay toll on me, because I often end up in hospital lately through chest pains and everything else that's gone wrong with me.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to do 120, 130 down a lot of the main roads these days. Dual carriageways.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you do then? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
You do, don't you?
No.
Please tell me you don't.
You don't say a lot, do you?
just we want to build awesome bikes for people to enjoy, and that's it really. So, you know, that's it. That's all I want to do.
But I still party. I know the doctors say you shouldn't, but stuff them. And that's the way it goes. You only live once, it ain't a rehearsal. So you might as well ride bikes, party, get drunk and enjoy yourself. It's a good way to be.
You came rolling in like desperados to your town. Chrome flashing like lightning and the thunder across the ground. Old tattered do-rags, old weathered leather chaps. I'm my brother's keeper, son, and I'm a holder